So we made two really dramatic sets of changes.
Denver Mayor Mike Johnston unilaterally moved forward with a new flock camera contract, saying he listened to progressives' concerns about immigration agents gaining access to the system like they had in the past.
One is in who can access the flock cameras, and the second is what they can access it for.
The contract amendment obtained by 9 News is 8 pages long. But for now, let's skip all the way to the bottom to the very last 2 lines. Flock reserves the right to respond immediately to urgent law enforcement requests for information as outlined in our evidence policy. Flock notifies a customer after disclosing data in response to an emergency request, except in certain circumstances, such as when Flock is prohibited from doing so by law.
I think people who are against this contract would read that line and say, wait a minute, Flock is going to respond to these requests without even telling us and without even notifying us first.
Artie Walker-Petitcola is an attorney and a fellow at the University of Wisconsin Law School, and she's done extensive research on governments using surveillance. And Artie believes that clause is pretty standard.
They do get subpoena requests. They do get requests for information from other police departments.
Standard is not how the mayor described this contract.
We've worked with Flock to build a custom-built model just for Denver. This is a unique Denver model that only exists for us.
It's not an untoward request. However, it goes against this idea of, we now have total control over our data, or we have total transparency over our data.
Denver's previous contract had a similar clause in it. In a statement tonight, the city said the emergency process requires identifying the agent and their contact info and can only be used if Flock can help prevent risk of death or serious injury. The city says it's not worried Flock would give its data in other circumstances. The majority of Denver City Council recently sent the Denver auditor a letter asking him not to sign this contract and to investigate the way the mayor was able to bypass the council to sign it. The auditor needs to sign all contracts in the city for them to take effect. His office told us he'll review the contract like any other that he receives. Spencer Soysher, 9 News.